Welcome and thank you for joining us today for a Land Services SA webinar on historical searching in Salus. This is a pre-recorded session with a live Q&A session at the end of this presentation. We ask you to kindly hold all your questions until the allocated time, where one of our subject matter experts will be able to assist. Land Services SA is committed to providing an excellent customer experience. One way we continue to deliver value to the industry is through our industry education program, where we produce a range of helpful educational materials, hold regular webinars, and host industry events. Our industry education program addresses key topics or frequently asked questions to ensure you remain up to date with contemporary practices. We want to help set you up for success and believe helping with industry education will help reduce the volume of historical requests, meaning a quicker and more seamless experience for your clients. Land Services SA's subject matter experts assist in delivering our industry education program, utilizing their years of experience and respected place in the industry. This webinar was prepared by Mark Matthews and Sky Gill. Both are a part of our shared services customer support team. Mark has been with Land Services for the past 30 years and has a wealth of knowledge on the history of titles for South Australia. Sky Gill has been with Land Services SA for 2 years and has a passion for history, archiving, and loves to teach others how to carry out historical searches through Salus. In this session, we will be providing guidance on a range of topics related to Salus in order to help you quickly and efficiently find the historical information you need. We will be covering parent and child titles, historical dealing requests, dockets, miscellaneous ordering, application search packets, and the historical name index. What is a parent and a child title? A parent title is a certificate of title's previous volume and folio numbers. It may also be known as a cancelled title. You can go back through the history of a title. Think of a certificate of title like a family tree. The current title is a child, and to go back further, you need to view the parent title. And that parent title will also have its own parent title, similar to a grandparent. Parent titles will always be a lower volume number than the current title that you are viewing. A child title is a new title going forward. This will lead you to the current title when doing a historical search. There can be multiple parent and child titles listed on any given title. Computerized titles will show its parent title just below the current certificate of title's volume and folio numbers, while an older paper title will have the parent title listed under the coat of arms. If you have a specific ownership date in mind, be sure to check when the title was issued. On computerized titles, the date of issue is listed just below the creating dealings, while on the paper titles, it will record the date the title issued at the bottom of the main text on the first page. The child title will always have a higher volume number than its parent title. On a computerized cancelled title, the historical search for a computerized title will display the child title just below the title cancelled date. On a paper title, it may be listed in the endorsements and is usually the last endorsed stamp on the title before the new titles are created. Older titles may also show multiple stamps describing the new child titles, usually where a parent title was partially cancelled to issue each new titles as individual lots were sold off over time. If you require a copy of a cancelled title and the parent title starts with a volume number 5000 or higher, you can only obtain a historical search. An image of a cancelled computerized title is not available to view or purchase. In Salus, go to Land Search and choose Historical Search to view this product. The historical search will provide a list of dealings that were registered against the title until it was cancelled. It will also provide you with a link to the child titles that issued. If you have a volume number lower than 4,999, these will be manual titles. Images of these manual titles are available to view in Salus by going to Image Search and selecting Title Image Search. This will provide a scanned image of the paper title with all dealings endorsed on the first and subsequent pages. You can also use the child parent title search function in Salus to help you follow the title's family tree. On Salus, click on Land Search and then select Child Parent Title Search. These searches will provide the child titles and the parent titles along with an issued date and a cancelled date, so you can track the titles backwards or forwards. Some clients may require further information on a dealing that was lodged against a title. For example, encumbrance, transfers, grant of easement, and so on. When a document is lodged, it is given a unique dealing number. This slide provides some examples of how those dealing numbers can be found on a certificate of title. To obtain a copy of the dealing image, select Image Search, then select Dealing Image Search. Then enter the dealing number that you are searching for. If you are unsure if you need a copy of the dealing, you can always click Preview. This will provide a very pixelated image of the document before you make the purchase. You will need to purchase the dealing to get a clean image. Should this miscellaneous order confirmation screen appear, this means the dealing image is not yet available to view. By completing the order, it will notify our Land Service SA staff that this instrument needs to be retrieved from our archives. Once retrieved, it will then be scanned and uploaded to Salus for you to purchase and download. This process can take up to 5 business days. Please note, for older instruments that are below 3,256,752, these are stored as state records and this time frame may be extended. Please ensure you provide your name, phone, and email so we can contact you should the process take longer than 5 business days. A title may have the following endorsement for a subdivision, like on this example of the 2 Vide dockets, 1222 of 1967 and 1350 of 1967. Dockets are not available to purchase from Salus and can only be viewed in person at Land Services SA. To order a specific instrument that is not available to view on Salus, select General Search, Miscellaneous Search, then select from one of the drop-down options. Most plans have been uploaded to Salus and are obtainable through a plan image search. A dealing image that is not currently available to view in Salus, a docket that you would like to physically view at our office, please be sure to enter in the full year of the docket that you are seeking. You may come across the following application and search endorsements on a title. The information is also not available on Salus for download, but will refer to a physical packet. The contents inside will vary from packet to packet. A consent form is available from Land Services SA. You will need to acquire written permission from a current registered proprietor of the land that the application or search packet links back to. The current registered proprietor's name will need to be listed on the consent form as well as the current volume and folio numbers. Please be sure to add your name and the packet number that you are wishing to obtain further information from, along with the date and the signature of the registered proprietor that is giving consent. Once filled out, you can email the consent form back to customersupport@landservices.com.au. Once the packet has been retrieved from archives, our officers will get in contact with you. If you want to know what property someone owned between 1858 and 1975, you can search by their name using this historical name index search. These searches are available from the image search menu and selecting historical name index search. Enter in the first letter of the last name you wish to search. For example, T for Turner. Select the year range from the drop-down menu options. These searches can go from 1858 to 1975. In the Types section, you can switch from private to company or government. A list of search results will appear. When you select a file, a PDF image of the scanned page will download for viewing. Each page will display a name, the property location, the instrument dealing they appear in, for example, T for transfer, the instrument number, and the registered book, volume, and folio numbers. The key points to remember when doing a historical search. 1. If you are looking for the history of a title, historical searches will provide a list of dealings lodged, when the title was issued and cancelled, and will provide a list of new and older titles. 2. If you require further information on an instrument that was lodged with Land Services SA, obtain a copy of the dealing image. 3. If the instrument is not available, place a miscellaneous order through Salus. 4. Dockets can only be viewed in person at Land Services SA. 5. Application and search packets must have a consent form completed by a current registered proprietor. 6. If you only have a name, you can use the historical name index search. Land Services SA's website has a range of educational and support materials to assist you in your day-to-day work. Our Industry Education Hub is a good place to start. This can be found by clicking Industry Education Hub on the home page of Land Service SA's website. A copy of today's webinar will be published on the Industry Education Hub together with a recording of previously held webinars. That concludes the recorded webinar section. Thank you for listening. Please remain online for the live Q&A session with our subject matter experts.